Yes, it's a bump on the side of my face. I just fell at the gas station. I just fell at the gas station. Bust my whole face open. How did I even fall? The world may never know. And the only reason I smashed my face is because I was trying to save my son. Because if I would have just fell on my belly, I would have my face. But because obviously I would have my belly would have stuck out so much that it just wouldn't have never happened. But when I fell, I tried to stick. I don't know if I stick my hands out and threw my neck. I don't know what the fuck. Threw my neck forward, and when I did, I smashed right into the trash can. So as I smashed into the trash can, I was still falling. So y'all, I don't even have on pants, and I'm at work. Going to work. I had to just stop and get gas, and that's what happened to me. Get gas. Oh, shit. Need that. I had to stop and get some gas, but it's just ridiculous. Look at my face, y'all. Then my mom's not picking up. I know I probably need to go home, but there's so much money on the floor today that I'm just y'all, so I just made it to the property so I could stop and talk now. But I just feel bust my face open, bro. I don't have no look at my pants on the floor. Cause I fell in a puddle of mud and dirt. So the whole bottom of my sweater is covered in mud and dirt. Because obviously they fell. So I got my mannequin in the back seat. So I took off some ghetto jogging pants. I'm gonna put them on because they're dry. And I have 72 more houses to shop. Which obviously I don't have to get out for none of these. Just open the door. So I'm just I know I probably need to go home and disinfect my face. But I think I can make it. My nose just bleeding so bad. I'm scared to touch it. Yucky. Stuck. I'm gonna at least clean it with some water. I gotta be mindful because I'm here early, so I just gotta be able to get my pants on before somebody get here. Lord, shit just happens to me. And then I'm already having not the best week, so I'm just not even up for this shit right now. And it's so funny because I was I'm gonna pull out my vlog camera down. I was I am not feeling like vlogging. And then shit like this happens to me. I'm let me vlog this moment for somebody think I'm getting beat on. Because the first thing, when I look at the camera and see my fucking face, I was oh my God, I just got fucked up. Oh, it feels phenomenal. Okay. I'm just not having a good week. And it's just funny because I'm not having a good week, y'all. And I'm still encouraging my friends and stuff to be positive and this, that, and the third. And I'm just not feeling a good week. And then my mom texted me and was I was I get home, I'm gonna order the baby some stuff. Mom was oh, me too. Is those the sores or what? Because why can't I get it off? I know it needs to be disinfected, but this gonna have to do. Okay, it's just a little ripped skin. What? Oh, here. Oh, Okay. All right, y'all. Let me hurry up and put my pants on. Somebody just pulled up behind me. And they looking at the property. Y'all still got the tag on the pants. Let me go open the property. And these are prototype pants. They're not even ready to be wore. But they gonna have to work, honey. Ooh, they fit great. I'll be back, y'all. So I got my car keys. Yeah, then these people don't even speak. Did she take her? They took their shoes off at the door. Okay. They left their shoes on the porch. Okay, I guess be respectful. But and then I just I feel they like whatever language. I'm not making fun of my language, but that's what it sounded like to me. But she's trying to wipe this blood off. Like I said, I know it needs to be disinfected, but Mama gotta make this money. So as long as we can clean it up real quick, you know what I'm saying? I need to get that dirt out of there. It don't hurt as bad, you know? It's all about the mind. I sent Jordan a picture of my face. He talking about, bro, what the f? Like I said, and I got a jam-packed day. Like, I mean, literally, this is only I only went to one house. And then my hat is filthy on the back. I know, because I dropped in a puddle of dirt. But I'm going to get through it. I'm okay. Like I'm saying, this is about to be a fast, quick, few $100s. You know, I mean, we need all the money we get right now. You know, I don't even know why I'm acting like that. Because I'm not even desperate enough to the point that I can't go home. Why are they staring at me? I'm not even desperate. Like, I've got money in the bank, but I'm just like, why would I go home and mope when I could, like, suck it up and get this money? I mean, normally I would have did that. As long as if I would have fell on my baby, I probably would have had to go home. But he's straight. That kick. He didn't even say thanks to my or nothing. He don't even give a shit. Probably in their sleep. After he kept me up all night. Oh, my face look crazy. It's just so embarrassing. Y'all all set?
Excuse me, honey, you told my son me not too much speak English.
Oh, okay, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So they have a lot of few things for the house. That's So the kitchen, there is no refrigerator.
Okay.
And also there is no stove. So can you guys get those stuff or no?
No, if they not there, then they not included.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will let them know.
Okay.
Yeah, I will let them know.
Okay. Here you go.
All right. Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
I'll go check.
Y'all, look at that. In just the moment that I'm thinking I don't gotta talk to nobody, you put me on fucking FaceTime, and all he doing is looking at my eye. All he doing is looking at my nose. Like, somebody just fuck her up or what? You see that? That's a boss. When you just film bust your fucking face. I was just crying before I made it. Boo-hoo fucking cry. You know why? Because my hands is beat up. Look at my stomach is still wet from falling in the mud. My head is wet. My face is hurting. I got this pimple on the side of my cheek. I'm in shambles. And I'm hurting. And I still said, handle business like a lady. Oh, my nose hurts so bad. Little rabbits. What? You can't give me a kissy. Better. I'm looking crazy, so I really don't even want to be seen like that, but I'm gonna try to be able to see me. I'm eating a Slim Jim. I'm late for work, but my daddy is so funny because my daddy be spitting sometime when he be talking to me or whatever, and yeah, I know I do my realtor job, and I be just accepting so much. Like, I mean, it's not a hard job at all, but considering the fact that I'm pregnant, it can be a bit much at times, just because I'm like ripping and running and walking and moving and grooving and not eating and stuff like that. And I'm kind of having a big deal with that at this point in my life, because like I picked up today. Well, I didn't pick up. She asked me if I could work. I said yes. Like I told her that my schedule was free as of today. And y'all, I am hurting. I mean, not as far as my baby, but y'all know I just fell and busted my face, and my leg has been jacked ever since, I want to say, the next day when I woke up. That's when all the aches and pains kicked in after, after, I want to say, what is it called? Y'all, I be having mom brain so bad these days. I can't even think of my big dictionary words, but after you get into it, the adrenaline ran away, honey, and now I am feeling it. Okay, my face doesn't hurt as bad as my leg does, and my arm, it just really hurts to move. And so I picked up, like I said, I was like, okay, give me let me out your house, just knowing I don't feel good. And that's because before I was pregnant, I was always going to get the money, and I feel bad when I can't run to go get the money. It's just a thing. Literally, I was just in my bed laying. Well, I wasn't in my bed. I was in my mama's bed, but I was just laying there like, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Get out the bed. I snoozed the alarm clock so many times because I just honestly I don't feel good, but it's a big dilemma I'm having right now, because I'm stuck between, which I know that things are going to change drastically, especially because I'm having a baby. But I'm just like, things are just changing all over. And like I said, I don't necessarily need to work. I do still have income when I'm staying at home, which is great. But staying at home is like running me mad. I mean, I don't feel like necessarily like I'll have postpartum as far as like when my baby comes, because I feel like that's something to do. Not saying that my baby is like a chore or a job or anything, but I'm just saying I'll have something to direct my attention towards. And as far as staying at home, like talking to Jordan, and he's like, just stay at home, basically take care of yourself and the baby. That was all fine and dandy in the beginning when I was like sick every day, but now I'm not sick every single day. So I'm only sick like occasionally or whatever. And it's like, it's some days that are better than others, but the further I get along, the more I just feel drained and like barely want to move. Not to mention that I hit the ground, I'm just like, I don't know. My laziness has just been on a whole time high. I want to get my hair done, I want to get my nails done. And so I'm really starting to understand what my doula said when she called me and told me like, hey, don't forget about yourself. And I was like, and it's funny because my mom like says that to me every day, like, make sure to take care of yourself still, make sure to do this, make sure to do that. And my daddy was saying, don't let yourself go to waste because you having a baby. And I used to say, I'm gonna be proactive and this, that, and the third, and it's just like my body is just not keeping up with me. And I'm understand my body's doing a good job, but on top of like my baby's condition, it's just been a lot of stress as far as me looking for a home. I finally think I believe that we have a home. We have the money for it. We have everything. We just got to sign the papers and get in there. We haven't signed the papers and get in there because it's not finished being renovated. But fingers crossed, that's our home. So that's like one less thing off the checklist. But then I'm stressed out because we now have to figure out what to do with Rico. Not even like, because he is a pit bull. He is my baby. Y'all know this is my channel to vent. So don't be like, oh, she's spilling her business, because I would never tell like too much that's like something that's not, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Anyways, just a lot that's been on my mind, and this is my way to chat. So that's what I want to do. So what had happened was, well, nothing actually happened, but Rico, I bought Rico for Jordan. Jordan and Rico is Jordan's first animal. His first ever dog. He necessarily didn't know how to train him. So I've had pit bulls my whole life. Like I've never had a little dog until Mocha, but I was already 17 when we got Mocha. So I was already fully aware of how to raise a dog, so to speak. And the little ones are nothing like the big ones. Mocha was a breeze, except for when I had to sit with her every day on the puppy pad. But that's just dedication to get her to do, you know, to get the outcome that you want. And Bay didn't necessarily understand how he was supposed to train the dog. And since he didn't understand how he was supposed to train the dog kind of did, like the dog kind of went wherever we went as a baby. And Mocha traveled with us a lot, but Mocha was already on the system. You get what I'm saying? She was already peeing on her pad. She already had like her whole little routine. When we got Rico, we just took him on the go. We used to take him everywhere. Like he really shouldn't have even been outside when he was a baby. But we didn't even have the same structure with him. So like the bigger he got and he started like just being bad or like doing anything, it was kind of like, oh, it's his first dog. He like, oh, don't hit the dog. Then it's like, do we spank him? Then it's like, we got him a shot collar. And it's just like, some stuff Big Daddy not getting. Wait a second. So some stuff he just doesn't want to comprehend no matter what. So my thing was, we should put him in a dog class. However, we moving, we shaking, we got a lot of shit to buy right now, we got a lot of stuff to do. And like I said, I'm not necessarily, like, this is my problem, so to speak. This is my problem. I can't just be lax. Like, I have for about 5 months, I was just letting Jordan take care of everything. Because like I said, I was really just too sick to even like, you know, like even worry about it. You get what I'm saying? And he has been taking care of everything. That is, he has. He has. I wouldn't lie about that. But now that we're moving into this house, we've got rent now. We got rent. Not to mention, we got to pay for, I just realized that we got to pay for water, lights, and electric. I knew that you had to pay for lights and electric. But my mom just kept saying rental properties include water. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever, because obviously my mom would know. But then I called my daddy. You know, my daddy works houses, builds houses, does house stuff. And when I was talking to the lady, she was like, no, nothing is included. You pay for everything. And I'm like, I pay for everything. I don't even get a little bit of what for free. So I had to call my daddy, like, Daddy, is they trying to get me, or is this true? And he's like, ever since the pandemic hit, no, everything is on your own unless it's janky. Like, unless you're doing some slide business. And I'm like, really? Like, nobody told me. Like, oh my God. So I'm just thinking of like all the bills that's accumulated. And like I said, Jordan has been taking care of it, but I'm perfectly fine with letting him take care of it, but I am not the one that's going to sit around and watch something go down. And I'm not saying that something is going down, but I'm saying if something was to go down, I'm going to be prepared, okay? I'm going to be prepared. I have always just like, I had my funds to save the day, okay? So I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, I know we need this, I know we need this, I know this. And then I don't know, it's just like a woman thing. Because I know some people that could just like sit around, and I'm just like, how could you just sit around and be like a bum, like a loser, like let your bills go be late and stuff like that. Like, I just can't do that. And like I said, that has not happened. But since we about to move and we about to have more bills, more responsibility, like we're gonna have rent, lights, gas, Wi-Fi on top of my car note, because he paid my car note, but he don't have a car note. He paid for his car out. So my car note, but 2 insurances. My insurance is cheaper than his. His insurance like sky high. Like, I don't know why his insurance is so high, but his insurance through the roof. And then I got good insurance, but my insurance and my car note. So that's basically like his insurance. It's just crazy. So it's just a lot of money. We got multiple phones. And like I said, I have been cutting back on like stupid stuff. Like I haven't been buying a lot of stuff. And I was just talking to my mama because literally, I was literally sitting at the table about to order my son everything else that he needed. And mama's like, no, like you need to let people get you stuff. And I'm like, girl, like I don't want to, I don't need to wait for a handout. Like, you know, I just, growing up, I didn't do that. Like, you know, my parents always make sure that I had everything. And I, you know, and then like when I started being like, oh, I'm tired of waiting on y'all to give me money, I got a job. You get what I'm saying? And so my mom's like, but Nunu, he's having a whole party. And if I'm going to pay thousands of dollars for this party, they're not going to have anything to bring. And I was like, fine. So I've decided, except for if the ones that I want is sold out of my baby stuff, I'm ordering it. But I've decided to just decorate his room. And then like he's got diapers, wipes, millions of clothes, a crib. I just got to order him. I got to order a mattress for his crib now or whatever. And then I want him to have a certain chandelier, certain rug. Like, you know, I want it to be his theme of his room or whatever. So I'm just going to do that. But like, it's just like so much going through my mind. And I'm just like, let me make sure I'm about to turn. So y'all, I'm getting closer to this property. I am late, like I said. I hate to be late because it's like really embarrassing, but it's nothing I can do. Like I said, my daddy was just telling me the other day, like, stop, you know, you are a human. Don't run back and forth. Do not run around like, and I always overdo it because that's just me. Like, I'm like an overachiever. Like, I don't even have to work. I'm not going to get in trouble. I mean, I don't have to work, but I especially don't have to work as hard as I be just like, I just make stress for myself. I don't know. Just like I said, I don't have to even stress or worry about the bills, but I just can't fail. Like, I can't fail. And I'm not saying I'm going to fail, but I'm just like, as far as like with us moving now, and I'm going to be a Sam, like I'm going to be with the baby, like I need to just have my savings to where we straight, period. But I'm always an overachiever because, like I said, I don't like to fail. I don't ask unless I like really need it. I don't like to ask for help. And like I said, I know for a fact that I'm always good. You get what I'm saying? If anything was to happen, I know that I can ask my mom or, you know. But at a certain point, you know, you an adult. And I don't, like I said, I won't ask my mom unless I just, girl. Usually, if I ask mom for something outrageous, and only my mom will give me. And so I know that she will never let me just fall flat on my face. Except for when I'm getting my own gas. But, you know, I just don't want to even have to worry about that. And then so I'm like, you know, we move. And then what if something happened with our jobs or something happened in anything? Like, it's just like the possibility. And so I'm just trying to work on not even like, because I think so far out, and I don't know if that's just a woman's thing, if that's just a Kimberly thing, but honey, I'm planning for the future. I'm like, what if this third, like we gotta have this, X, Y, Z. Back to my rant for today. God, I can't get my phone on there right. There we are. Back to my rant. It's just like I said, I make stress for myself. And like I said, I strongly believe I was put here to talk, like to just share my experiences. And I know that I got a greater purpose, and I know that's still going to happen with me, even with my baby, because I'm just, you know, I'm still destined for whatever the fuck I'm destined for, even though I haven't figured it out yet. But, like I said, I know a lot of people take heed to what I say, which is another reason why I decided to start my platform. And when I got pregnant, I never ever, like I said, I wasn't being like an airhead. I wasn't being willy-nilly. I'm not one of those girls. How I got pregnant, the world still may never know, okay? Because I can't figure it out. I just can't. And I'm like the type that like track when I'm banging. I track my period. I track my ovulation. I track everything. Like, it's like I don't miss it. So that's why I feel like, you know, my baby was definitely like meant. And I'm saying every baby that comes is meant to be here. So don't get me wrong. Well, I feel like that. Other people may have different opinions. What you think is what you think. But I just feel like it's either me with a greater purpose, me was meant to be a mom, or my baby is supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Because something just, I don't even know how he was just conceived. That's all I'm saying. I just don't know where he came from. I don't know where he came from. Everything don't turn out as perfect as you thought, as anybody thought. I thought it would be so easy to get a house. Again, I've been losing house after house after house. I'm young. I've always been trying to do stuff younger than I'm intended to do. Not saying like I'm fast, but I just like live ahead as far as like having a car note already and having this and having that and wanting more expensive stuff and wanting, you get what I'm saying? Like I get what I want. You know, age usually don't stop me. As far as like when it goes to leasing and rent and stuff, you have to take age into consideration because a lot of 19-year-olds aren't like me. You get what I'm saying? So with that, it's just like been a lot of challenges, you know, and you know, it's stressful, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And so I just want to make a point to say, like, because I post a lot of my happy moments and I am happy, like I'm not stressed out, thank the heavens. I am not stressed, but I'm just saying it is a little bit harder. And the main thing that I'm going as far as with is like my house. Like if I would have had my house faster, I would have been like less stressed. But like I said, I was always going to move. It was never going to be a thing. But as far as shopping for a house for a baby and not a house that's a bachelor pad, it's a bit different. Because my baby need a backyard. My baby need a gated in fence. My baby needs space for his toys. My baby need a room. My baby need everything he fucking need, period. And I'm not going to put myself in a position to where I got a half-ass gift to my son, because I was never given half anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't half-assed, and I just won't go for that. I can't go for that. No can do. But again, I'm not okay with just sitting on my ass. Not making okay. That's okay. You know, and that's just who I am. I think Jordan can respect that, because he said if you want to go to work, you could work the morning shift and I work the afternoon shift. It's no big deal. And I love that. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. But it's just like talking to my friends and stuff, and I be giving him a hard time. I'm a bitch. Not all the time. Sometimes I am though. He really tries to accommodate what the fuck ever makes me happy. Because he was like, why do you need to, like, you don't want to stay home with the baby? I'm like, I do. But I was telling him, like, that might stress me out. I'm really just thankful for that, like I said, because a lot of people, like, don't have that type of support. And like I said, things change. But I be talking to Jordan. I have to tell him, because like I said, I'm a planner hitter. And I was talking to him, and I was like, you know, like, I feel like I need to go work. And he's like for what? And I'm like, I just like, you know, like it's just a thing, like, you know. And like I said, I'm just grateful that he understands and he's willing to accommodate. A lot of men are willing to accommodate. Like I said, I feel like he always like, no matter how many changes, he's like, okay, bitch. Like, sometimes he give me some pushback, but for the most part, he really tries to do what works for me and what makes me happy, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, because like I said, when I tell him, like, you know, like, I might need to go to work, like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, you know, I don't want the baby in daycare. And he's like, listen, we could just do like different shifts. Like, you can work in the morning, schedule in the morning, you know, because like I'm doing this right now. This make me pretty good money. Way more money than probably going to work a 9 to 5. And y'all know I'm not working for no chump change. I gotta have a good job. I'm not not working for $5 hours. Crazy, insane. But he's like, yeah, you just take the morning shift, and I thug it out with the baby. I'm like, okay. And then another thing that I hate, since I'm ranting, I hate to hear, like, it's a lot of old people, so I'm just saying older people. I hate to hear anybody, like, y'all see how I tell y'all the real, but I'm not saying don't have a baby. Babies ruin your life. Your life is over. You see, I'm not saying that because that's not the truth. You get what I'm saying? You never know. With everything you do, there's challenges. That's a fact. Coming from being a regular person doing what you want to do to have a baby, to having a child, there's going to be a change. Okay? But as far as people trying to tell you, oh, literally some of my family members have just called to say, oh, you know you're going to have to sit up with your baby all night. Oh, you know your baby's only going to want you. Oh, you know you're going to struggle. That shit irks me. Almost as bad as this nail that I'm missing. I need to overlay really bad. Whatever. I haven't got around. I just told y'all. You do not need to, like, just a word to old people, anybody who just got an opinion, especially people without kids, and then even people with kids, when just because you struggle don't mean everyone's gonna struggle. Okay? Everybody has their own struggles, but that's just like for example, going through school. Some people flunk, some people had to redo it, some people couldn't grasp it. That don't mean I'm about to open this door again. Oh my God, I'll be back. So back to my rant. So everybody goes through different shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody challenges are different. So I don't believe in telling a young mother. I feel like when you find out somebody's pregnant, you should say congratulations. Whether you know, like, whether you feel like it's gonna be a shit show or not. Sometimes people just don't need to hear that. And I'm like more resilient and tough. I have like tougher skin. And nobody can tell me about my future. I don't give a shit. And a lot of times when like older people see I'm pregnant, oh, they say to my mom, you're always going to have that baby. That's rude. First off, it's an insult to me. Because I'd like to say I'm not your average young buck, okay? And one thing about it, I'm going to take care of my responsibilities. I think my mom knows that. I think my dad knows that. I think the people who matter know that. So when people say like, oh, Kim, you're all, because my mom's name is Kim too. Oh, Kim, you're always going to have to, she's going to leave that baby all the time. When have I ever? Like, that's why I'm just saying, like, when have I ever just dumped responsibilities on my mom? I'm just like, it's just like rude. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just be saying like rude shit, and I don't think they like understand it. That's why sometimes you should just keep your mouth shut, okay? Because like stuff like that, like I said, is just like insulting. And then like my mom be like, yeah, now she's gonna have her own baby, blah 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 blah. And they're like, yeah, it's like that until you get it. And that's just because your kid dumped their responsibilities on you. Y'all expect everybody to be like that. Just like another thing with my baby daddy. Oh, he's really nice right now. Wait till the baby come. Wait till the baby come. That, you should not speak evil shit like that onto people. Just because your baby daddy didn't do good for you, don't mean my baby daddy. You finished? That's okay. It's go. No, you don't have to lock it. I got the key, so it's okay if you did. It's okay if you did. You all set? Okay. And then did you want to go forward with the application process? Do you have the direct website? So y'all had to do some work, so I had to roll it down. But like that's just like some stuff I'll be saying, because I don't like to hear that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to hear the first thing when somebody find out you're pregnant. How's your baby daddy? What's the tea? Like, it's just always some negative shit. Nobody always wants to hear that. And you can tell people who manifest that shit into their life. Because I don't manifest that I'm having deadbeat baby daddy. Okay? I don't manifest that we're going to break up. Even if I know that could be a possibility. If that's going to happen, that's going to happen anyways. It don't just got to be just because you're having a baby. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people end up with their high school sweethearts. It's not a far-fetched thing. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get cheated on. A lot of people don't deal with that shit. So they're like, oh, well, make sure to watch them because they're going to go cheat. Okay. And if you decide to do that, toodaloo, motherfucker. I'm just saying, like, that's why when people, like older people give me advice, I be just looking like, just because you accepted cheating and just because you accept your kids dumping your responsibility on you, don't put that on my mom. Because for one, my mom might be trying to steal my kid. She probably not going to even be able to have a chance to get him enough that she going to be trying to come rob him. Okay? Because that's my mom. My mom needs something to do, okay? So when people try and, like, say stuff that's just going on in their life that they're trying to project onto me, don't even know our dynamic. The dynamic is that I be doing my damn self, and my mom be like, oh, let me help. Because that's just, she's a mom, and that's what moms do. You get what I'm saying? A lot of moms don't get that chance because their kids don't take care of their business. That's the real tea. Just stop projecting, period.